Hi, STEM 1 students. If you're just joining me for the first time here on these questions, basically what I want you to do is record this example. And this example is not found on your quiz, but record this example in the appropriate spot of your worksheet. That allows you to make corrections. And then you can also correct the question on the quiz that you made a mistake on and explain what the mistake was. Okay, so um, this problem I need to reword a little bit because it's already in standard form. So it's already in standard form, and we know that at some point we're going to have to let x equal 0 and we're going to have to let y equal 0. And that's the kind of the method we've used to get your intercept. So whenever we're doing an x-intercept, we're going to let y equal 0. And whenever we're doing a y-intercept, we're going to let x equal 0. Okay, so the cover-up method was pretty straightforward. I'm going to just create a box. And I'm going to make sure the fill color is set up so it covers things up. All right. So if this is my x-intercept, I'm going to let y equal 0, which means I'm going to cover up my y term. And then we're going to solve this equation. So negative 4x equals negative 12. It's not the number in the front. It's literally after you solve this equation, the x-intercept is the answer. So here the x-intercept would be 3, which means our ordered pair is 3, 0. Okay. If we're doing the y-intercept, I'm going to let x equal 0. So I'm going to cover that term up. And then you can see all that's left is positive 2y equals negative 12. So that means y has to equal negative 6. So my ordered pair would be 0, negative 6. So I'm just going to plot those points. So 3 would be right here. And negative 6, 2, 4, 6 would be right here. And then we're just going to use a straight edge to draw a line through those points. Okay. The slope is just pretty straightforward. Again, you just got to be careful. Make sure if you start with the y's first of all. But my slope here, I'm going to take negative 6 minus 0 for the y's in the numerator. And then for the x's, you have to keep that same pattern going. I can't just take 3 minus 0. I started with negative 6, which comes from the second ordered pair. So I have to pick the number for the x value that comes from that same ordered pair to be recorded first. So I'm going to put my 0 down, minus 3. So we get negative 6 over negative 3, which reduces to positive 2. Or you could even say that's the same as 2 over 1. I don't know if you recall the shortcut from class. The shortcut from class said take the numbers in front of the x and y, and if we write them as a fraction, write those as a ratio, the slope is indeed just the opposite sign. So 4 over 2, notice that still equals 2. So you could also use the graph and say that this is an increase of 6 for every 3 we move to the right. So with rise and run, that would be 6 over 3, which reduces to 2 over 1.